Hello, my name is Dale Mueller. Some of you might know me from my work as a missionary in the Philippines and other places for most of the last 42 years. I'd like to introduce you to Kendall and Andrew, who, along with their church in Billings, have encouraged and supported me for a very long time, for which I'm really eternally grateful. In my recent visits to Billings, the three of us have been dreaming of an exciting opportunity for them to see firsthand the work that we've been doing in partnership over here for years. They will be my first visitors here in the Philippines since before the pandemic. So everybody here is pretty excited about that. Thank you for listening.
Have you ever heard from Dale or maybe a missionary that you guys support in your own local church, and you hear about all their amazing journeys for the kingdom, the churches they plant, the orphanages they serve in, all the things that they're doing, and you thought to yourself, man, I wish I could know more. I wish I could be there. I wish I could see it more clearly. Hey, my name is Kendall Holmes. I am pastor at Valley Christian Church here in Billings, Montana. With me today is Andrew Seaman. He's the guy working behind the camera, making me look much better than I do in real life. And we're excited to share with you a little bit about our journey. We met Dale Mueller many years ago because he has been a supported missionary at our church for a long time. And about 4 years ago, while he was in town, we asked him to come with us to do some film work. This film work was just for our own little Christmas program. We wanted to raise some money to help him in the missionary work that he does there in the Philippines. And as we were doing this work, Dale was so impressed with Andrew's skills that he thought, man, wouldn't it be cool to have you two come over and do this right on the ground? Very soon in April, we get the opportunity to go join Dale Mueller for 2 weeks in the Philippines as we travel around to the different churches that he has been a servant at for many, many, many years now. The reason we are taking Andrew Seaman is because he is a freelance video producer here in Billings, Montana, who has done amazing work for ministries and companies alike. From the Montana Rescue Mission to Outlaw Barbecue to our church and Harvest Church and other places, Andrew has created a lot of great video content for a lot of people. Our 3 goals as we take on this very unique missions trip is to help Dale inspire a new generation of missionaries to take up the call of kingdom work. Number 2, we want to connect the churches from here to there so that they can understand and meet each other a little more clearly. We want you to be able to see where your money goes when you serve people within the Philippines and understand that it is not an indirect thing. You have a direct impact when you give to Dale Mueller and his missionary group. Number 3, we want to tell their stories. We want them to see that their story matters and the things that they have done within the kingdom matter greatly. We want them to see their churches from new point of views and realize that their church has had a great global impact on our churches here. As a bonus goal, we really look forward to going north to see Kay Davidson. Kay Davidson is a native of Libby, Montana, and when she received the call to go to the Philippines, she went and has been serving faithfully in an orphanage ever since. One interesting note that I've always found very fascinating about Kay is they were nearly stopped on their missionary journey. They had the tickets, they were ready to get on their flight, and they were told there had just been a coup, and so it was unsafe for them to go to the Philippines. Kay's response? We're packed, we're going. And she has been there ever since. So we are excited to take just an extra day to go up north to Solano, see the children's home, meet the kids who she has raised from birth who didn't have a mother or father. We are excited to hear the stories of the kids in the orphanage. We are excited to hear the stories of the pastors of the churches that you have planted and you have helped. We're excited to just hear the stories of the people whose lives have been changed for the betterment of the kingdom. In order to hear from their stories, we first need to hear from you. You are watching this video because we are genuinely and humbly coming to you to ask for your partnership. The first thing we would like to ask is for your prayer support. We want to make sure that while we are in the Philippines, we are within the will of God, not getting too caught up on our own plan, but doing everything that He would have us do while we are there. To be busy and frugal with the time that we have, but willing to stop when He is asking us to stop. We also want to ask for your financial support. You know and I know that the whole reason for this video is because these trips are not free. We need your support to be able to do this. We've already worked hard to keep the costs down by realizing we don't need to rent equipment there, we can just take our own, but we could still use the help. Just to let you know of our commitment to this, we believe so strongly that God has called us to this trip that we've already bought our plane tickets. We're going, just like Kay said, she's going and we're going. But we would still sure like your help along the way. Thank you for giving us just a little bit of your time. I just want to close with kind of one final thought of why I'm excited to go on this journey. I'm excited to be a part of something bigger than myself. One of Dale's stories that he tells me that is my absolute favorite is how he has planted many churches there in the Philippines, and yet he still had the unique opportunity to go a couple years ago and visit a church that one of his churches planted up on a mountainside in a remote area. So Dale is visiting a church that he has never seen before, but is a direct descendant of his ministry. When we give, whether it's in our church or to this missions trip or to any missions trip, our impact goes far beyond what we can see. And that is what Andrew and I hope to capture behind the lens of a camera and bring back to you guys and any future use Dale might have for it. So thank you for your time, thank you for your prayer, and thank you for considering to give to this project.